Well, that's a big concern for a lot of people with this case. Is did they put the trout back to be sold to the public, to be consumed by the unsuspecting public?
I hope not.
You could have eaten that pants trout.
Ew.
Pants trout.
Welcome to Weird Crime. Every crime you see on this show is true. I cannot emphasize that enough.
He just burned himself out for the rest of the
I
episode.
got really tired.
Yeah.
I cannot emphasize that enough. It's all true. I have brought you guys a case, and this is a doozy.
I thought you were going to say, I brought you guys a cake, and I got really excited.
No, I didn't. I'll bring a cake next time, I guess.
If you could bring a cake.
A case and a
I
cake.
take Milk Bar.
Cases and cakes.
Cake Boss cake from Cake Mix.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'll make note.
I love fondant on cake.
Crime.
Yeah.
Fight me about it.
Guys, focus.
Now that we've satiated my cake needs.
We have a crime to solve. Just the facts, please.
Clarksville, Tennessee, 1:33 p.m.
1:33 p.m. This happened this afternoon, apparently. This wasn't a year, day. When did this happen?
I didn't get a year.
Or a day.
Or a day.
These are the kind of things why we will never be detectives.
We will never be detectives.
1:33 p.m. Just in time.
This
Someday.
happened in the afternoon.
It's just I'm just trying to paint a picture.
We can't be sure what day or what year. We can be sure it was 1:33 p.m.
It was one.
Police were called to a local grocery store. A worker told the officer that suspect David Wiley was urinating on the sales floor while trying to put a trout in his pants, and he attempted to leave the store without paying. When the officer approached the suspect allegedly said, "I did indeed urinate on the floor, but I'm not concerned because it's a misdemeanor." Wiley was then charged with shoplifting, vandalism, indecent exposure, and public intoxication. It's unclear what happened to the trout.
You know, that's weird. It's a whole video. I was not even thinking about what happened to the trout.
I actually was thinking about
You're like,
the
but what
trout.
about the
I
trout?
was like, did he buy the trout?
Hey, I bought that trout. All right, let's unpack this
Okay,
thing.
yeah.
There's not a lot to
There's not a lot
here.
to unpack this in this one.
I will say that this
It's
is
just
one
kind
of
of-
the weaker ones.
This is kind of a, it happened.
So I do need to make a little bit of a correction on this. It was at a Walmart.
Oh!
So I didn't include, I just said local grocery store because I didn't want to get into a legality thing.
There are trouts in Walmart?
I guess in Clarksville, Tennessee, there are trouts in Walmart. I would never buy fish from Walmart. Let's be clear about
I would
that.
never buy. I'm very, very picky about where I get my fish from.
Where did Walmart get their fish? I bet you it's not fresh every day.
No.
It's frozen, probably.
So you think he put a frozen trout in his pants? That would be painful too.
I pictured fresh when I was watching it, but when I think about Walmart...
She just cracked this case wide open.
So the fish was dead. But why was he? Was he trying? So was he
Put a live fish.
I thought the fish was alive. I think it was.
So you think he reaches into a tank and then he's like, "Get in there, you son of a gun!"
Was he peeing to dethaw the fish? Because he was peeing while putting a trout in his
He
pants.
He's hungry. He's
Open.
hungry.
He did seem to
No.
know a little bit about the law. He does say, let's unpack this quote for a second. I did indeed urinate on the floor, but I'm not concerned because it's a misdemeanor. Like the way he spoke,
Yeah.
because I think this quote came from an officer who was quoting him. We don't know if he worded it this specific way. He's like, it's a misdemeanor. What are you gonna do, guy? I'm not concerned. It's not a felony, guy. All right, I can pee on the floor and put a trout in my pants.
But what happened to the trout?
That's the big concern. I assume they threw out the trout.
I'm assuming they
threw out
put it in the trash.
I don't really know what we're judging here, but this did happen.
Like, should he...
No one can fight him on that. If
He
you're the
was
guy that peed on the floor and put the trout in his pants,
Call in, please.
comment in the comments below. We just want to hear your story.
Why not just pee on the floor or stick a trout
Seems
in
like
your
a hat
pants?
on a hat is
Yeah.
what we're trying to say.
Yeah.
Man urinates on the floor, man steals a trout.
Yeah.
Man puts it in his pants.
Yeah,
So
right.
let's go into our verdict, you guys.
Okay.
Do you think he should have done this?
Is this the question? I'm gonna say yes. You know, just
Yeah.
mix things up a bit.
He's
give
just
him-
living his best life.
Just
Think about this. That little boy, he sings in Walmart. He becomes famous. This man comes in, pees, puts
Yeah.
a trout in his pants. I would argue giving an even better show. Screw the little boy singing
many
in
si-
aisle 5. Go to aisle 6. There's a guy peeing and putting a trout in his pants.
I hope they happen in the same floor.
The boy singing and then just panning over to him. That's a show. That is a show.
He's actually
I'd
maybe
argue
a
it'd be
really
a better
kind
show
person.
if he'd put a live trout in his pants.
I would argue the same.
Verdict
Yeah.
reached.
So
Verdict
I think
reached.
Walmart should just have live trouts now.
I think that's what we've...
And
concluded.
here's the
That's the
thing
conclusion.
with Walmart. If you're gonna give us live trouts, if we can get out with a live trout in our pants, let us have it.
And also, if you pee on that trout, it's like, it's a loss anyway. Give him the trout.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
that fish death is in vain. Can we all agree on that?
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. Give
yeah.
the man the fish.
So give the man the fish. That's our verdict here at Weird Crime.
What
on
verdict
Weird
did we come
Crime.
to?
Give the man the trout.
Give the man a fish. Give the man a fish.
And
I like
also,
that.
he probably put on a show that rivaled Walmart Singing Boy.
I don't even know who Walmart's singing boy is.
You don't know the yodeling kid in Walmart?
No.
He went mega viral, like the biggest thing ever.
I'll have to look him up.
You'll look him up. He's definitely appearing in this video. We'll have him in the next episode. Along with Trout Boy. Cheers, everybody. See you next week on Weird Crime.